Well, Guy Stainer is out and about keeping an eye on the flood situation in Nathalia tonight. He joins us now live. Guy, what's the state of play? Has the water peaked yet? And importantly, is the levee holding?
Well, the water hasn't peaked, Ian. That's the bad news, that the peak isn't expected sometime until early tomorrow. But so far the levee is holding. As we heard Stephanie March say, there is a little bit of seepage underneath the levee bank. And just about half an hour ago I walked along the length of this bank, and one section of the wall was leaking a bit like a tap in a couple of sections. But the two council workers came along with an Allen key. They adjusted the top, basically forcing the slats together, and I watched as what was like a full-blown tap was reduced to a trickle. So they're managing it well. There is a lot of water along Weir Street, which runs parallel to the wall, but the vast majority of that water is actually bubbling up from nearby drains rather than seepage coming from the weir. So at the moment, this temporary weir is holding, and the water is waist deep, another 100 metres or so further back. So it's a significant barrier that's protecting these 172 homes from inundation.
And Guy, I understand the Emergency Services Minister got his wires crossed about the situation in Numurkah today.
Well, Ian, misinformation is a problem in any emergency event like this, and certainly there have been rumours in the last few days about a second wave of flooding to hit Numurkah. It is not true. Unfortunately, the Deputy Premier today addressed a very large media contingent here in Nathalia, and he announced there would be a second wave of flooding to hit Numurkah. I repeat, it is not true, and unfortunately it's caused additional heartache. It was very widely reported across the media about Numurkah facing a couple of weeks of inundation and further flooding. I repeat again, it is not true, but it's certainly not a good look for the Deputy Premier and the Emergency Services Minister, who's the leader of the National Party, and that is the party that's supposed to represent the people of regional Victoria.
Righto, Guy, thank you very much.